What is up, CrossFit Spring Hill? Driving in the car, thinking thoughts like I do, thinking about the Open coming up, and it's always an exciting time of year. It's something the whole worldwide CrossFit community kind of goes all in on, and you get to be a part of something bigger than yourself, as well as pursue your own personal goals within the Open, which is different for everybody. Some people really enjoy the competitive aspect of it, and they want to get as high as they can on the worldwide leaderboard. Some people, would be competitive within the gym with their buddies or something. I know I have definitely fallen into that camp and will again, I'm sure. That's part of the fun of it. And some people, it's just another workout, which is fine. Some people will avoid it altogether. If you don't know what the Open is, technically it's the first stage in qualifying for the CrossFit Games, but anyone can participate in it. And you do it in the gym, so it's the actual leaderboard is online. You do the workout at CrossFit Spring Hill. It'll be programmed on Friday of the week they release it, and they release one workout per week over 3 weeks, starting at the end of February. So February 27th, and then whatever the next 2 Fridays are, March whatever, will be when we'll be doing these 3 workouts. And then Friday night, we call it Friday Night Lights. We encourage as many people as possible to do the workouts at Friday Night Lights, because it's just a fun, different environment to train in. You have more people cheering you on, and you have someone judging you, which is just fun. It's a different environment. You'll push yourself a little harder. A lot of people do things they didn't think they could do in the Open. They get PRs. They do things for the first time, like a pull-up or a toes-to-bar or double unders, or you just get further than you think you could. So it's a fun time all around. But we do an intramural Open around it, which is where we split the gym into, we're doing 4 teams this year, and the team captains are gonna essentially draft everyone in the gym to be on a team, and you get points for your team just simply by completing the workout. That's it. You don't have to be registered for the Open. Just complete the workout. That's one way to get a point, and then there's other ways too, which we'll get into. But it's mostly participation based, and anybody can do it and help their team. We're gonna have some shirts for the Open. We always do that. It's a good time. The kind of the tagline that CrossFit, like CrossFit HQ, is putting on their Open apparel this year, it says "See you on the leaderboard." And our shirts are it's gonna be the CrossFit logo and the official Open logo, but I decided to replace "See you on the leaderboard" with "Comfort in Discomfort." If you've been around for a while, you've heard us use that phrase quite a bit, and it's just acknowledging that growth happens outside of your comfort zone, and a mindset superpower that you can cultivate and acquire is to find comfort in discomfort, meaning knowing that when you go through something uncomfortable, there's comfort in the fact that it's an opportunity to grow. And challenge is good. Discomfort is the price of admission to a meaningful life, which is not my quote, something someone else said. I forget her name now, but I like it. So the shirts are going to say "Comfort and Discomfort" on them. And I would say that's a lot of what the Open is about. It's fun. It's a community event. You cheer on your friends. You do the intramural Open. Just a fun thing to train for. But also, I would challenge you to whatever stage you are in as far as your thoughts on the Open, whether maybe you don't have any idea about it, or you've done it a few times, you've done it for a long time. I would just challenge you to approach it in a way that just makes you a little bit uncomfortable. So that might mean you weren't going to register, and you register anyway because it makes you uncomfortable. Meaning actually sign up at games.crossfit.com, put your name on the leaderboard, so you have that to compare to every year over year. You kind of put your name out there, you'll push a little harder. Maybe it is, you really aren't comfortable doing the workouts at Friday Night Lights, so you sign up for Friday Night Lights and you embrace discomfort and you grow. Maybe it is doing the workout in the first place. Maybe you just avoid them because they're typically pretty challenging, and maybe you don't like the pressure. Pressure can be good, and maybe you get a little uncomfortable this year by actually doing the workouts. Either way, comfort and discomfort, think about that, and maybe you just push yourself a little harder. Maybe you show up Friday Night Live to cheer on others. I don't know. Whatever it is, something about it that's like, it kind of makes me uncomfortable. Or I hope Joe doesn't say this. That's probably the thing. I value that a lot for myself personally, being challenged, and I think it's important. So I'm always going to be challenging and just pushing, not too hard, not into an unsafe situation, obviously, but usually the things that we're avoiding are our biggest opportunities for growth. So I just challenge you to think about that, specifically when it comes to the open, but life in general. Obviously this all applies totally outside of training, and fitness applies to life, but CrossFit and fitness, the workouts, it's a good place to cultivate that mindset and train yourself to expect opportunity and growth out of uncomfortable situations. So, okay, and learn to embrace it. All right, that's all. Have fun with the Open this year. I'm looking forward to it. You'll hear more about it in the coming weeks. Talk to you guys soon.